Right, Speedfighter Part 2 from this afternoon. Took the engine casing all off and split the engine, which you see earlier. Here's the spoils of my work. Very nice bearings. They run very well. And also kick the seals as well. So oil seals. These are the ones that go and lose compression, doesn't suck through. But very nice bearings. Well, I decided to try and cheat. Rather than taking the engine off, which I've done before, I thought I'd be clever and actually work on the engine while it was on the bike still. A little bit tedious, a little bit difficult, but spoils, perfect, it worked. So there's the piston I put in the other day. A little bit of scraping, but you always get that when it settles in. It's the barrels, that's good. Head's still good, everything's still good there. Anyway, here's the interesting part. There we go, that's the bearings there. It doesn't look too bad. Ready? Look at that. Absolutely no bearings. Can you see that? On one side, completely nothing there. That's why it was all moving. But hey, if you can do it like this, that's not bad. Stator coils in there. Engine bolts, you know, a must. Try and lay them down as you had them before. Okay, as they come out. Otherwise, I'm not going to use the word of pain, but they just won't fit, and you've got to try and get them out. And there's the bits, stator coil cover. Everything's here. Okay, try and lay it close. I normally kick it over, but that's just a bit of a bugger. How to get it out? Socket, you like this. You put this socket on the end, put it through the other way, and use the hammer and knock them out. And that gets a nice bit on here. Don't try using screwdrivers or anything like that, you just knacker them. Alright, don't do that. So, in a minute, I'm going to pop both bearings out, put them in. To be honest with you, the oil seals seemed okay, but if they're not, I'll put these two oil seals in because they don't look too bad, but they are lovely. Now, while I've got them off, I've lubricated them up a bit, which makes a lot of sense. I had to take all this side off, which I don't think you can see in there very well, but anyway, there's the variator down there, engine cover. But working like this actually wasn't a bad idea, because I hadn't got to take the whole engine out, you know, a bit of a bugger. And when that come off, just a slight twist. I'll put it all back together again. Probably that tomorrow now. I had enough for the day, but there's all the bits. And yeah, not too bad. I think we'll have another go at doing that. If I have to take an engine out again. Because I mean, when you get the whole engine out, this one here, it's easy to work on. And I know, say, take all the panels off, but Speedfights, I haven't taken nothing off really. If everything's still on. It just made a lot more sense trying it this way, which I'm glad I have. Top tip, when getting this out, use the nut back on the end. Don't whack it, because if you bow them round, it doesn't come off very well. So put the nut back on and gently tap them, alright, with a flat side, the mallet, you know, and that way you're not going to bend anything and damage anything. So yes, there'll be part 3 to this one, where I'll get it all back to running again, if I had it running before. And obviously for the seals, because obviously you can see I broke all the seals, you'd have to buy new, you know, just Loctite sealant. That's brilliant stuff. Remember, these two-stroke bikes run on a wing and a prayer, if I'm honest with you. A wing and a prayer. Because the theory, they shouldn't run having two-stroke underneath them, and oil and mixing, and it gets all messy. Anyway, check out my videos, and I'll show you this one running. Top tip though, again, I do a grease block to lift it up. Just chop the front brake. You don't have to put anything in the front of it, just chop the front brake, it makes it a lot easier. I had to support it, which you can see under there. I had to support it very well. So yeah, it's a bit wobbly, but it worked. Right, check the videos, see you later, bye.